It is a great honor to be able to stand up here and share with you the young man that I'm about to introduce to you. A lot of you probably know him, some of you probably don't, but we hear many good stories about Shriners Hospital for Children, about kids that we treat. It's a mission that we have been talking about, but it's a passion in our heart that we keep working for Shriners Hospital for Children to take care of the kids for many years in the future. I'd like to introduce a young man that's a 20-year patient of Tampa Shriners Hospital for Children. An inspirational gentleman. I haven't had a lot of time to talk with him, but the time I have, he's an exciting person. He's excited about life. And he's a good young man. And his mom, his dad, his dad is a Shriner, Jim, Noble Jim Carpenter, belongs to Morocco Temple. He joined the Shrine because of what we've done for his son. It's fantastic. Noble Jim, we appreciate you and your lady taking care of Benjamin and getting him through and where he's at today. The opportunity, like I said, Ben is a 20-year patient at Shriners Hospital for Children in Tampa. You know, that he's a perfect example of what we do for kids that will be leaders in our country. Ben is an individual that is a junior at the University of Southern Florida, or Central Florida. He's also studying to be a mechanical engineer. It's kind of close to my heart, being a mechanical contractor. I understand where he is at and what he's going to do. Wish him the best in that. And at this time, I would like to give the opportunity for Benjamin to tell his story about Shriners Hospital for Children and what he hopes is in store.
You're screaming. I don't know, something didn't go well.
Ben, well, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, good evening, everybody. As you guys just heard, my name is Ben Carpenter. I was a patient for well over 18 years at the Shriners Hospital for Children here in Tampa. The Shriners Hospitals have really been an integral part in my life and have been a key part in getting me to where I am today. Just to give you a little bit of background information on myself, I started as a patient in the Shriners Hospitals when I was about 1.5 years old, when no doctor that my family and I had gone to had been able to diagnose me. My parents were understandably frustrated with this, but one day, believe it or not, they saw the phone number for the Shriners Hospitals on a bumper sticker on the back of a car. The Tampa Shriners Hospital was light years ahead of any place that we had been to before that. And it is only because of their commitment and their excellence in pediatric specialty care that I was able to finally get a concrete diagnosis of spinal muscular atrophy. Now, for most hospitals and most doctors, that would be where the story would end. They would have sent my family and I on our way with a shelf life on my existence and with a litany of medical items that we would have to somehow obtain in order to prolong what they saw as an inevitable decay. This wasn't the case with the Shriners Hospitals, though. They saw my diagnosis as the beginning of a relationship between their medical expertise and my family. A relationship that would not foster codependence, but one that would strive to make me as independent as possible. This relationship wasn't strictly medical or clinical either. The Shriners Hospitals and their fraternities brought my family in like one of their own. In my 20 years on this planet, I have never seen a brotherhood that is as strong as what I have experienced with the Shriners International. From the day I was diagnosed to when I finally aged out of the Shriners' care, the Tampa Shriners Hospital provided for my family and I every bit of knowledge, planning, and equipment that we could ever need. When I was younger and able to walk with assistance, they provided me with a walker and knee-locking leg braces. When my scoliosis became apparent, they provided me with a back brace. Even this chair that I'm sitting in before you tonight was only made possible because of the Shriners Hospitals for Children. They have a certain commitment to excellence at the Tampa Shriners Hospital, and in all honesty, it's not just one person who makes the difference there. I'm able to be here in front of you tonight because of the teamwork, communication, and the loving care of entire groups of staff members at the Tampa Hospital. Everybody from surgeons who oversaw my care, to prosthetics and orthotics teams that made my braces, to physical therapists and seating technicians who helped me figure out which type of chair I needed to get, even to the PR team and Beth Demas, and everybody who encouraged me to share my story. I am who I am today because of them. And quite frankly, I owe all of them my life. As time has gone on, my SMA has progressed through its different stages until we get to where I am today. But the Shriners Hospitals never really saw those progressions as road marks on a downhill path like you would see with most organizations. They saw them as occurrences, which we had ample time and knowledge to prepare for and overcome. As I grew, your organization grew with me. For every bit that my parents and family pushed me to become all that I could become, my care team was right there alongside them, urging me forward towards independence. It is because of the strength and courage that the Shriners Hospitals gave me that I am able to sit in front of you tonight and tell you that I am a junior in the Burnett Honors College studying mechanical engineering at the University of Central Florida. And to make up for UCF's sports team, I'm the captain of the Tampa Thunder Power Wheelchair Soccer team. And I'm also a member of the Team USA for the 2017 Power Wheelchair Soccer World Cup in Kissimmee. I was the first ever community hero for the Tampa Bay Lightning, for those of you that are familiar with that program. And currently, I'm actually competing alongside 3 of my teammates from UCF in the international finals of an engineering competition. With regards to my plans for the future with engineering, I want to begin a career in the amusement park industry as an attraction designer and engineer. Now, after all of that I've said, and all of the applause, I know that going forward, I can't rest on my laurels. And no matter what industry I end up in, I want to innovate. I want to make things bigger, faster, and more technologically advanced. I'm here tonight to challenge you to do the same with the Shriners Hospitals. Your healthcare system can only continue making breakthroughs and maintaining their phenomenally loving level of care if they have perseverance and persistence in their innovative spirit, and if they have clear and direct leadership. These past few years, since I was last a patient with the Shriners Hospitals, I've gotten a chance to look at the organization from the outside and to see all the good that you guys are doing in the world and around the country. Your organization is creating endless opportunities for children. Your continued developments in research and care are creating entirely new generations of patients that can and will do more than any of us could have ever imagined. And I can't really begin to even fathom the difficulties that you face as leaders. Everything from the complexities of your medical field to the ever-changing business of healthcare, all the way to the quest to support and strengthen your mission. These are all challenges that very few people have the fortitude to face, but all of you do. Whether you are the decision maker for the course of care for your patients, or you're the director of care for your individual hospital, or for the entire Shriners system, your continued commitment to excellence and innovation in healthcare is what separates you from everybody else and what drives you forward. One phrase that I've heard rather frequently associated with the Shriners Hospitals as of late is love to the rescue. In all honesty, no phrase could be any more better of a definition of what the Shriners Hospitals are about. Since day one of my care at the Tampa Hospital, love was the focal point of every experience that I had. The doctors loved their job. The families loved the togetherness and support that the hospitals provided. And we as the patients loved the Shriners mentality that can't isn't a word that should be in our vocabulary. This excellence and this genuine feeling of love is what truly makes the Shriners Hospitals so exceptionally brilliant. One of my favorite quotes comes from Margaret Mead, who said, "Never doubt that a group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." Thank you, as the leaders for the Shriners Hospitals for Children, for being that group of thoughtful, committed citizens. And thank you for changing our world. I look forward to seeing what you can accomplish in the future. Thank you.
Great speech. Thank you. Great speech.